So we're getting ready to dig up our sunchokes at the end of a long summer. I've been waiting since June to see what would happen. We didn't really amend the soil that much. This is our first year in the house. So I'm just hoping to get seeds for next spring. We're getting ready to dig a lot of this out and bury some of our compost and human manure and let that amend the soil. So hopefully next summer's crop is going to be even. So let's dig them out. Holy moly. Okay, these really do grow like weeds. Whoa. This is why they say be careful where you plant these, because you may not harvest all of them and then they'll be everywhere in your garden. Which is great because they're a really nutrient dense food. This is an indigenous food. We live here in Clinton, Washington, and I'm really excited to reconnect with a lot of the indigenous foods. Wow, this is incredible. So I put one of these in. This is probably where it started from, because that's where the plant was growing. They almost look like ginger, don't they? We didn't put anything in the dirt. Well, we cleared the rocks. This was an old, some kind of blackberry patch. There's a lot of Himalayan blackberry. And so, after learning about these, I said, let's try it. And I have, this is probably enough right here just to do next season's crop. Okay, what else is hiding? Anything else? Okay, maybe a grub and a rock. Another rock. Okay, should we go for two? Let's go for two. Let's see. Wow, that was on the run. Try to shake that loose. Wow, look at that. There's a worm in there. Whoa, mama. Whoa. So it's November here in Clinton, and we have really dry summers. This is our first year collecting rainwater. There's a new one. Look at that. Brand new one. Brand new one. Getting ready to keep it going. Keep it going. This will grow like a weed. I want it to. This is great. This is supposed to be a really great food crop. They store really well, so we're going to store some of these, gift a lot of these. I'm going to gift these to my friend from Farmer Frog. Shout out to Farmer Frog, who taught me about this crop. That was the first time I tasted it, was at the Cultural Kitchen over at Edmonds. They had a traditional Coast Salish roast, and they roasted these in a ground oven with ferns and some other vegetables. Wow. So this is just 3 plants. Hey, you. And it will grow from that root, so it's Pokemon, I gotta catch them all. I don't know what that is. Look at that. Little baby one. A little baby shoot. Look at that. Little baby one. I should put that in a pot and see what happens. We're going to keep this one. He might come back next spring. So I'm going to keep... It's probably from the old garden. Put some of this over here in the mint. See, I put two invasive next to each other. I figure I'll let them duke it out. Sunchokes versus mint. Who's going to win? I think I'm going to win because I'm going to have plenty of sunchokes. We're going to celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day. Really right. Whoops. That one was on the run. Wow. No. And I guess we did add a small amount of compost to the soil. Very small. We had just started composting. And to be honest, I'm discovering that we haven't really been quite doing it right. We're still missing some important pieces. We found out that the brown material is such an important part, so now we're tearing up brown paper bags all the time. It's kind of becoming our new hobby, is tearing up brown paper bags. Leaves, I'll never throw away leaves again. Make that brown material. So this small patch started from about 12 seed chokes. What a gorgeous root vegetable this is. Oh, look at that. A weed in there. Doesn't even care. Doing its thing. Hey, yeah. Look at that. These are going to have a nice bath. A worm in there. He can stay. Let's get him back into the soil. Get back into the soil. Okay. Wow. So that was, oh my gosh, looks like a heart, doesn't it? Have a heart. Wow. What else is hiding? Under here. More rocks. Oh, hey! See, the soil looks better than when we started, that's for sure. We definitely dug out a lot of rocks, too. Oh my Gosh, it's like grapes on a vine. Sunchoke vine. Sunchoke vine. Oh, wait. They have these pretty little flowers that look like sunflowers, and they're related to sunflowers. And yes, they grow like a weed. And yes, they're invasive, so a lot of people recommend to grow them, you know, kind of wall them in. But we have close to a ½ acre of land, and this is my, I guess, my permaculture playground. I'm learning about permaculture, and we want plants that are easy to care for, that kind of feed the soil, kind of do their thing with just a little bit of help from us, and kind of building a food forest. So I've been looking for plants that are native species, plants that are nutrient dense. This is really nutrient dense food. And sunchokes, definitely, especially for the Pacific Northwest and most of the Americas. This is an American food. You may have trouble finding it. I had to look for Jerusalem artichokes. So you see, I prefer to call them sunchokes. Oh, there's a nice rock. Making gravel. Keep making gravel. Oh, this is the last one. The last one. Oh dear, sorry. Okay, I should have went deeper. Whoa. Check that out. So that's probably 5 pounds. Let's see. Yeah, I'd say that's a good 5 pounds. Look at the last of them. I think I lost one there. We're going to compost the tops. Put them in our compost. They'll form new food. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that! I'm gonna dig through this soil a little more, see what else might be hiding. Give these babies a bath. I hope this helped. If you're growing sunchokes or thinking about doing it, go ahead and do it. Thank you. Signing off.